Okay, I just want to show you how I installed a TCS wow sound decoder into a Trainorama GM. So just left the body holding on there. So this is basically the arrangement. I know there's a lot of tape over everything and else like that, but basically the first thing I had to do was figure out how to get the TCS decoder and the keep alive into the body without exceeding this height. You can just see with that screwdriver there. So there's room in there, but there's not as much as you think. So the first thing I did is I looked at it, and thanks to Trainorama, they produce these models with two speakers already installed. So and the wiring for that, by the way, which is fantastic. So what I did is they're 8 ohms speakers. The wow sound decoder is good for 8 ohms. It's basically built around an 8 ohm speaker. So I needed one speaker in the thing anyway. So what I did is the forward speaker has been removed, and the screws and everything else, which allowed me just enough space to fit. You can just see here, this is the keep alive, and that is the TCS wow sound decoder. So between the two of those, I needed to get the wiring back down here to the speakers. So you can see these purple wires here going into these pins. These pins are from every time you get a NCE chip, you get a spare sort of a holder. So you can take those little 8-pin holders and take them out. So that's what I did. I just took these out of the spare holder and used them to go straight into the board. So the other thing I used is I had a spare DCC Concepts 21-pin chip, and it comes with an 8-pin plug with the pigtails, which is perfect. So all I had to do is get that 8-pin plug to match to the 9-pin plug on the wow sound decoder, and I just did that manually by cutting and resoldering each wire as I went. So there's 8 solder joints to be done. I then put some insulation tape over each joint as I went. I then wrapped that loom in more insulation tape, and then I put 3 lengths of insulation tape over the top. Too easy. So that installation took maybe an hour and a half tops. A little bit of rooting around here and there just to make sure everything was okay. I then just popped it straight onto the layout, and the sound that you hear with the programming is what it is. I haven't changed any of the speed settings or the volume settings or any of that sort of thing. So I reckon out of the box it's impressive. So I'm looking at probably putting some more into other locomotives just as it is. Price wise it's still pretty good. Yeah, sort of happy.